On the corner of this busy Los Angeles intersection, day laborers gather and wait for work. Manuel Barajas arrived at 6 a.m. So did Pedro Pablo and about 100 others. 9 hours later, they are still waiting. Manuel, who says he's in the country illegally, tells me he's desperate because he has 2 small children to feed in Mexico City, rent to pay here, and he hasn't worked more than 3 days in the past year. His brother helps to support him. He says he wants to go home, but can't even afford a ticket. When I ask the men at the Day Labor Center if they're having similar problems, all raise their hands. Geronimo Salguero, director of a Day Laborer Center, says employment has fallen off by as much as 75% this past year.
They come to the office and say, Geronimo, please help me. I want to go back to my country.
Pedro Pablo, also undocumented, is one of them. He says he's out of money and can't even afford rent, which is $117 a month. He took us to his 1-bedroom apartment that he shares with 7 other workers.
This is where they sleep, and each of them has their space. And this is his right here in the corner, along with his picture of his family.
Benjamin Wilson.
Pablo says he supports a wife and 5 sons in Guatemala, but he hasn't been able to send any money home for 4 months, and that weighs heavily on him.
You're seeing fewer immigrants from all over the world who are here in the United States sending fewer resources back home, right, from where they come from. This can have a really, really big impact on those countries that are most vulnerable, economically speaking.
Pablo has decided to leave. The Guatemalan consulate gave him a one-way bus ticket home. He takes with him a duffel bag and an unfulfilled dream to make it in America. Till then, he goes back to the corner to wait for work. He says when he returns to his family empty-handed, he will ask for forgiveness.